In the heart of Rome, a city where time itself seems to pause, every cobblestone whispers stories of emperors, artists, and centuries past. Golden sunlight brushes over domes, fountains, and ancient ruins, casting a warm glow on the eternal beauty that defines this city. But among the echoes of history, something new emerges, a striking symbol of modern imagination, a creation that dares to speak a different language, a language of movement, of innovation, of the future. This is MAXXI, the National Museum of 21st Century Arts, a place where tradition meets transformation, where art, architecture, and emotion merge into one living experience. Here, concrete flows like water, light dances on every surface, and the boundaries of design dissolve into pure expression. It is not just a museum, it is a vision of tomorrow, standing proudly in the heart of a city shaped by the past. MAXXI is Rome's bold reminder that creativity never stops evolving. Even in a city of timeless beauty, the future has found its voice, bold, fluid, and free. Rome, the eternal city, a place where every stone, every shadow, every echo tells a story of greatness. From the majesty of the Colosseum to the serenity of the Vatican, its legacy has shaped art, culture, and civilization for thousands of years. But now, Rome turns a new page, a page not written in marble or ancient fresco, but in steel, glass, and flowing concrete. The story of Rome no longer belongs only to the past, it stretches forward, embracing the bold ideas of the present. MAXXI represents this new voice, a declaration that creativity is not confined by time. It stands as a bridge between centuries, where classical beauty and modern vision meet in perfect harmony. Here, the spirit of ancient Rome is reborn, not in ruins, but in movement, in innovation, in light. It is proof that even the world's oldest city can still surprise, inspire, and reinvent itself. This is not just another museum. This is a turning point, a new chapter in Rome's endless story of art and imagination. From the moment you see it, MAXXI commands your attention. It doesn't rise like a monument, it flows like a living form, a symphony of concrete, glass, and light that bends, curves, and weaves through space with effortless grace. Designed by the visionary architect Zaha Hadid, MAXXI is a masterpiece of movement, a structure that refuses to stand still. Its walls stretch and twist, its corridors ripple like gentle waves, inviting you to wander, explore, and discover. There are no straight lines here, no rigid boundaries. Every surface bends toward possibility, every turn reveals a new perspective. It feels less like a building and more like a living sculpture, one that breathes, shifts, and speaks through space itself. Hadid once described architecture as frozen music, and here, you can hear the rhythm, in the way sunlight pours through the skylights, in the way shadows trace soft arcs across the walls, in the way each step becomes part of the museum's melody. MAXXI is not just an architectural icon. It is an experience, a journey through imagination, innovation, and emotion, crafted in concrete and light. Inside MAXXI, light is not just illumination, it is the soul of the building, that it drifts gently through wide skylights, sliding across walls of smooth concrete, revealing textures, shadows, and subtle movements of air. The architecture seems to come alive under its touch, a dialogue between light and form, between silence and emotion. At certain hours, sunlight spills through the corridors like liquid gold, bathing the galleries in a soft, radiant glow. At others, it fades into a delicate silver, tracing quiet paths across the winding staircases and open bridges. Light becomes a storyteller here. It guides the visitor, shaping the mood of every space. It creates mystery in one room, serenity in another, always changing, always breathing. Zaha Hadid designed MAXXI to move with light, to let it sculpt the building's interior as time passes. What you see in the morning feels different by evening and by night. The museum glows like a lantern of creativity in the heart of Rome. In this space, light speaks a universal language, a language that connects art, architecture, and the human soul. Stepping inside MAXXI feels like entering another dimension, a world where walls move, spaces breathe, and art surrounds you from every angle. The vast interiors unfold like an infinite maze of creativity. Long corridors stretch into unexpected turns. Open bridges hang gracefully above empty air, and staircases twist upward like ribbons caught in motion. Every element invites exploration. Every pathway offers a new discovery. You're not simply walking through a museum, you're part of the artwork itself. The galleries are alive with expression, vibrant paintings, bold installations, digital projections, and sculptures that seem to defy gravity. Each piece speaks its own language, yet together they form a conversation about life, identity, technology, and the world we live in today. Sounds echo softly against the concrete surfaces, the quiet footsteps of visitors, the distant hum of film projections, the gentle rustle of turning pages in the reading rooms. Time slows down here. You move not just through space, but through emotion, curiosity, wonder, reflection. Every room offers a chance to see the world differently, to question, to imagine, to feel. Inside MAXXI, art doesn't hang on walls, it surrounds you. challenges you, and transforms the way you experience creativity itself. Within the flowing walls of MAXXI, the voices of today's artists echo with energy, courage, and vision. These are not echoes of the past, they are calls to the present, bold declarations of what it means to create in the 21st century. Painters, sculptors, photographers, designers, filmmakers, each one brings a unique reflection of our world, translating emotion into color, structure, and form. Some works speak of identity and belonging, others of technology and transformation. Some whisper stories of nature, memory, and time. Together, they form a living portrait of our age, a mirror held up to modern humanity. MAXXI celebrates these voices not as separate disciplines, but as parts of one vast creative conversation. Here, the boundaries between art forms dissolve. Architecture flows into photography. Sculpture merges with light. Film collides with design. Every exhibition feels alive, dynamic, and ever-changing, a reminder that art is not something to be confined or contained. It grows, it questions, it provokes, and most importantly, it connects us to ourselves and to each other. The artists of today carry forward the eternal spirit of creation, not by repeating what came before, but by daring to imagine what comes next. And MAXXI stands as their stage, a space where the present moment becomes immortal through art. In MAXXI, the line between art and architecture disappears. They don't exist as separate worlds, they breathe together, shaping one continuous experience. The building itself is a masterpiece, but it doesn't overshadow the art it holds. Instead, it amplifies it. Each gallery, each hallway, each curve of concrete becomes part of a larger artistic rhythm. As you walk through the museum, the walls twist and unfold like brushstrokes on a massive canvas. Light pours down like paint, shadows move like silent sculptures, and your footsteps echo as if part of a symphony of design. The architecture frames the art, and the art responds to the architecture, an endless conversation between form and imagination. Installations seem to grow out of the structure itself, as though the museum and the art were born together. It's a place where the human hand and the creative mind meet in perfect, seamless harmony. Zaha Hadid envisioned MAXXI, not as a container, but as a continuous field, a living environment where creativity flows freely, without borders, without boundaries. Inside this dialogue of concrete and color, you feel the energy of the 21st century, a reminder that architecture is not just something to be seen, but something to be felt. Here, art and architecture are one, a shared heartbeat of innovation, echoing through every curve, corridor, and shadow of MAXXI. MAXXI is not a silent sanctuary for art, it is alive, vibrant, and ever-changing. Every day, its spaces transform. New exhibitions rise where others once stood, walls shift to reveal new stories, and ideas flow through its halls like a living current. This is not a museum of stillness, it is a museum of motion, a place where artists, architects, thinkers, and dreamers meet to shape the culture of today and the vision of tomorrow. Workshops echo with the laughter of young creators. Lecture halls fill with the voices of innovation. Performances spill into the open courtyards, merging art, music, and human expression under the Roman sky. Even the visitors become part of its heartbeat. Their presence, their emotions, their curiosity breathe life into the architecture. MAXXI is a living organism. Its walls, its light, its art, its people, all connected, all evolving together. It grows not by preserving the past, but by embracing the unknown, by daring to ask what comes next for art, for design, for humanity. Every exhibition is temporary, but every idea born here becomes part of something eternal, the ongoing story of human creativity. In this place, the 21st century doesn't wait to happen, it unfolds in real time. MAXXI lives, changes, and dreams. Just like the world it reflects. Rome, a city that has witnessed the rise and fall of empires. A city built on stories carved in stone and painted in light. For centuries, it has been the cradle of beauty, the stage upon which history performed its greatest works. Yet even in this timeless city, the spirit of innovation still burns brightly. Amid the marble columns and ancient ruins, MAXXI rises, a bold declaration that Rome's creativity did not end with the past. It evolves, it transforms, it looks forward. Here the echoes of the Renaissance meet the pulse of modern design. The same passion that once drove Michelangelo and Bernini now lives in the artists, architects, and visionaries of today. MAXXI is proof that Rome's genius is eternal, not frozen in time, but forever reborn. Its architecture stands as a bridge between what was and what will be, linking the ancient with the classical with the contemporary. From its flowing curves to its daring exhibitions, the museum captures the essence of modern Rome, a city rooted in history, yet always reaching for the horizon. It tells the world that Rome's greatness does not belong only to the pages of the past. It breathes here, in this very moment, alive in every beam of light, every creative spark, every idea that dares to dream. This is the new Rome, a city that honors its past by embracing its future. MAXXI, the National Museum of 21st Century Arts, a vision carved from concrete. glass, and light. A living testament to the power of imagination and to the unending evolution of human creativity. Here, every line, every sound, every reflection tells a story of courage, the courage to dream differently. In a city defined by its ancient soul. MAXXI stands as a reminder that the spirit of creation never grows old. It adapts, it transforms, it finds new shapes, new voices, new meanings.